Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming on this amazing call. We've got the incredible guest, Danny Wells, and we're all going to be sharing. Woohoo! We're all going to be sharing our top tips from AAC, and it is the 27th of September, not long till Christmas. Excited! Danny, do you want to start?
Me? I thought it was Dee that had all of the top tips ready to go.
Go on,
No, you
Dee.
carry on.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you, Black Region. Is there a bounce back in what I'm saying?
No, but I'll mute.
Okay, so massive welcome to the thank you for the Blackley region for having me on. I'm absolutely buzzing for what's to come. I know Dee had so much fun at AAC, as did Stacey, walking the stage. Woohoo! That'll be Dee next year. And don't worry, Dee, if you're thinking they gave Stacey a lot of cheer and embarrassment up in the audience, are they going to do that for me next year? Yeah, we absolutely are. I'm already on Amazon, like searching for stuff right now. We went crazy. When you go to the conference, the split all the nations up, so there's 21 different nation teams, and most of the people are like quite professional, quite reserved. When somebody in their team walks the stage, they're like, well done, well done, well done. Anytime anybody in our team did anything that deserved any sort of recognition, whether they were just standing, whether their name came up on the board, whether they walked the stage, didn't matter what it was, we literally, the whole of us got up, we were like, and like we had all the bangers and we had all the noise and like the whistles and the horns, and it literally, everybody just turned around and they were like, oh my god. And at first we were like, oh gosh, we're making fools of ourselves, but every single person that came up to us was like, I want to be in your team, it looks so much fun. So it was brilliant. That was definitely one of my, oh, Dee's got one of her bangers, they like drums, you bang them together. So one of my top highlights was the fun. So number one, absolute fun. And I think what's great is you get to meet a wide variety of people. Now, there are some people in Arbonne that build a very, very serious business out of Arbonne, that, you know, they're earning lots of money a month. They're able to either have left their job or go part-time, whatever it is. It's a very serious business for them. That's great. That's absolutely fabulous. You know, well done them. And I would say that I'm definitely in that category. But then there are a lot of people that are there because they just want to have fun. Like, you could almost call it a hobby for them, and they would quite openly say, yeah, it's a hobby for me. You know, I don't make a lot of money. I buy my products, I maybe make a little bit of money on the side, but they're like, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine not having this in my life. The fun, the energy, the excitement. And if you'd said to me a few years ago, like, can you imagine people doing Arbonne as a hobby? I would be like, that's crazy. There's so many hobbies that people can do, like pole fitness, running, singing, choir. Why would someone do Arbonne as a hobby? It doesn't make sense. But actually, I get it now, because there's nowhere else where you can get the positivity, the online university of information, the being around six-figure income earners. Where else can you go and literally rub shoulders with people that are successful and driven? And you've got a doctor, then you've got a dentist, then you've got a stay-at-home mum, then you've got a model, then you've got an actress, like all these different people. Where else can you go to literally be around all of these different people and be really good friends with them? So I totally respect and understand why a lot of people go, because Arbonne's a hobby for them, and that's fine as well. And then there's a lot of people that are literally defying all odds. So there are people there that have got they're not able to walk, they're deaf, they're blind, they've got cerebral palsy, they've got autism. There's people literally, they don't care about the money, they don't care about the Mercedes, they don't care about the holidays. They're there because they're proving that anybody with any kind of, you know, barriers put against them can succeed in life. And that was amazing. I was literally talking to so many people, and they were saying to me, you know, I had 6 months left to live, I was diagnosed with cancer, I've been here for, that was 2 years ago, and I've been building my business to raise awareness, and every penny that I earn goes towards this cancer charity. Like, people were coming up to me and telling me their stories. I was like, oh my god, I was totally blown away. So my second big thing from AAC was the diversity of people and the extraordinary amount of people. Like, most people think they're just ordinary people, you know, I'm just a mom, I just work a little bit, you know, I'm nothing special. But actually, when you get to the nitty gritty, these people are really special. Like, Dee is one of the most amazing people I've ever met. But if you asked her, she'd be like, I'm just a normal person. But actually, when you speak to her, you're like, you are not just a normal person, you are extraordinary. Like, you're just amazing. And so everybody that's there that you're speaking to thinks they're a normal person, but they're not. Once you get chatting to them, you're like, how am I friends with you? You're incredible. Like, wow. And it just takes your breath away. So that's my second takeaway from AAC. I'm not even at the training yet. This is just like blowing me away, the people and the fun. And then obviously I will say the training is exceptional. Now we pay, I think, £200 for our ticket to go to AAC, and that covers if you're an area manager or above, that's the Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you're not, then it's the Friday, Saturday, and that includes your food while you're there, although the food was, but I did put that on my feedback, and I've never had that before. This was the only time, but that's not Arbonne's fault, that's the venue's fault. Anyway, so it covers your food, it covers your goodie bag, and it covers your training. Now, I was thinking about this, £200, and then we pay for our own accommodation. Now, when I looked at going to see Tony Robbins, that's about £5,000, and then you pay for your accommodation on top of that. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, if I went to see Tony Robbins for a 3-day seminar, that would obviously be amazing. But actually, I'd rather go to the Arbonne one, because this is people that are like us, just normal people that have built this extraordinary online business. So I can relate to them. Whereas Tony Robbins is amazing, but you can't really relate to him because he's almost one of a kind. Like, you can't really copy what he does. Whereas in the Arbonne conference, everything that's given to you training wise, you can write down, and Dee's got a lot of notes. You can write that down and implement that into your own life. Oh, Stacey's got some as well. So for me, it was investing in myself. Now, I personally budget about 40% of my income on investing in myself, so on personal development. So obviously Arbonne conferences for me is an investment into myself. This was my third one, and I've been to 3 Vegas conferences as well. It hasn't just impacted my business, it's impacted me as a mum, as a wife, as a friend, as an entrepreneur. It's enabled me to think of so many new, different, amazing ideas that it's, in my opinion, a complete investment into yourself. And not to mention the fun that you have. And I know Dee's got a story to tell about what her and Stacey got up to one night at the hotel. So not to mention the fun that you have. Hi, Maurice. Outside of the conference. So those are my big key takeaways. So I'll let somebody else talk, and then I'll come back to my notes if there's time, Stacey. I don't want to take too much of your time on your call.
You never take too much time up, Danny. We love listening to you. You're absolutely queen of Arbonne. We love you. Go on, Dee. You want to share, my darling?
Okay, so following on with what Danny said, going to AAC is a must. I've been to a few trainings. So I've been to the one in Manchester. I can't remember I think that was called, what was it called? Help me out.
I think it was an Ian Pritchard one they'd put on. There was some sort of leadership.
Was it like a leadership academy?
Yeah.
That's right. It was a leadership.
Yeah, it was
so we went to that, and that was my first one ever. So, and that was incredible. I thought that was really incredible then. And I was kind of starstruck. And then going to our own leadership this year, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I mean, going to AAC, you cannot imagine. I think what it is, you just don't know what to expect. And just to see so many people there, all in one frame of mind, basically. We're all there together. No one thinks that they're better than anybody. Even the top people, the EMVPs, even they don't think that they're better than us. We're all just so equal, and everybody gets on with everybody, and everyone's talking to everybody, and you learn so much, and they're willing to share. We're willing to learn. It's just so incredible. I absolutely loved it. And I would say, I didn't have the money. I don't even know where the money came from. It just happened. I really wanted to go. I put it out there. I spoke to God, and I said to God that I really want to go. Please help me. And even the last bit, I managed to pay off. I did the installments. And even the last bit, even up to, I think it was 3 days before, I'd got everything in place except for my hotel. I'd even bought my ticket, but I hadn't paid. I didn't have the money for my hotel, and I didn't know where that was going to come from. And at the last minute, that came through, and I knew I was going. But I just had faith, and I said, right, I'm going. I don't care what happens. Even if I don't have anywhere to sleep, I am going. even if I slept at the venue or in somebody's corridor or in someone's bathroom, I was going. And I went. I had the money and I went. So my top tip is go. Just go. You have to find the money next year and go. Amanda, you are coming. And Maurice, you are coming next year. You have to go. Anyway, so one of my other top tips is never let success go to your head and failure get to your heart. Why are you both laughing? What's so funny? Share.
Have you checked the chat?
No.
Look at the chat.
I can't. That distracts me. What did you say?
Danny thought there's a free mini mascara in it for you.
Yes, you'll get a free mascara, and I won't even give you a miniature. You'll get a proper full-size one. So yeah, you need to go, and not only that, you have the most amazing fun. Danny was talking about myself and say what happened. We're in the lift. We'd had a night out. We'd had our meal, and we were back in the lift, and I think it was for your meal, wasn't it? We're celebrating our last night there, basically. I think it was it that wasn't it? So anyway, we were in the and we went out, and I said to Stacey, oh, wouldn't it be fun? No, I said to her, oh, when we came out, I saw the windows at one end and a really, really long corridor window at the other end. And I said, Stacey, oh, is that windows at the end there? And she's like, yeah. I went, wouldn't it be fun if we ran down to the window? But on the way down, we knocked on everybody's doors. Now we're talking about midnight. It was midnight. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. Well, we ran. We didn't knock on everybody's doors, so it weren't nice. But we ran down this corridor. We went all the way down to the window, banged the window, and I think she touched it first. And I said, right, we've got to run back. And she's like, okay, ready, steady. And I just ran before she even said go. So I started running. Well, she kind of caught up to me. Her necklace that her friend bought her flew off her neck and like literally flew across the corridor. I then decided I'm going to be, what's his name? Usain Bolt. And I started to run now. And I went down to pick up the necklace, still running. Well, she then touched me or pushed me. I think she actually pushed me. She pushed me and I was skidding. Anyway, the next morning we went down to breakfast, and a few of our team, they were saying how they'd heard all this noise the morning, and myself and Stacey kind of owned up and said it was us running down the corridor. But yeah, it was fun. So again, go, because it's fun. It's fun. You have the most amazing fun. Right, so never let successes get to your head or failures get to your heart. We heard so many amazing stories of people there. One was Amy and I forgot his name again. Amy and Chris Wellert. They were talking about their story, how they built up this multi-million basically business with Arbonne, and in no time at all, basically they lost the money. Their team basically one by one left for whatever reasons. And their world came crashing down basically. But they were saying, never let your success get to your head and failure to your heart, because they've slowly built back up their business now, and they don't have the same mindset as they did in the beginning, where they let the money and the success get to their heads. Now they're very humble people. And I think that's where we should always start and always finish, and which is being humble, because before you know it could just go just like that. And at the end of the day, it's not just about us making money, it's about us helping people and changing their lives on the way up. So remember, those people that you're seeing on the way up, you're also going to meet on the way down. So just always be humble. Stay, don't give up when it gets tough. No one seems, even though no one seems interested or interested in the business, just stay. I left because I didn't think anyone was interested, and I got my feelings hurt, and people kept saying no, no, no. But when I left, I realized it wasn't just about my feelings and stuff like that and about the people saying no. I miss so much more than the business side of it. I miss friendships. I miss the togetherness. I miss the support of people just, I don't know, loving you. It's a family. It's more than a business. It's a family, and people genuinely care. And I didn't understand that until I left. But you know what? I didn't understand it that deeply until I actually went to AAC. Everybody loves everybody. Everybody genuinely cares about everybody. So I'd say I've been listening to some audios, and they say that you must give this business at least 5 years. Well, I'm going to give it 5 years plus. And even if I don't do anything and I don't amount to anything other than being district manager, I'm here for the long haul, because I love everybody and you all mean the world to me, and I'm getting very emotional now. But I love you all, and I thank you for the support, and I thank you for believing in me, and I believe in all of you too. We're all going to make it. And you know what? We're going to change and help so many people in the process. The other thing is have fun. We've already spoken about having fun, but have fun whilst you're building your business. When people see that you're happy and you're vibrant and full of life, they will want to do what you're doing too. So have fun along the way, because you can't do something and it can't mean something to you if you're miserable and you're not enjoying it. Have fun while you're doing it. My other top tip is attend trainings. Whatever you do, try not to miss the training. Even if you're late, try and get on. Even if it's 5 minutes, show your face, listen to what's going on. If you can't get on it for whatever reason, make your apologies, but try and catch up, listen to a recording. Again, I said attend AAC. What did I put? To get to hear other people's stories and how they built their business, their failures, because they talk about their failures and their successes. Even they have failures and as well as their success. My other tip was follow an ENVP that you admire. They are the best in the business, and they are family and will have your back. My other tip is duplicate. Whatever they're doing or whatever they have done to succeed, do that. Do not try and rewrite the story. I've been trying to reinvent the wheel and it doesn't work. It's already been done for us. Just do what they're doing and we will get there. My other tip was daily activity. Even when you don't feel like it, I haven't felt like it this week. I've been feeling really tired and really down. But even if you just do one thing, even if it's one thing, even if you're like picking up the phone and calling on anybody or texting, try and at least listen to an audio or read something. And I've been trying to listen to audios all week. I've been doing it in the car. I haven't felt like doing it, but I've done it. And you know what? It's really lifted me and made my day go a lot more smoother. So just do one thing, but try and do daily activity if you can. My last one is the power of free. 3 districts. This is what I heard on with Amy and Chris. They said the power of free. 3 districts, 3 direct areas. Sorry, 3 direct districts, 3 direct areas, and 3 direct nations. It will help you with stability, security. It will create a larger paycheck, and keep it simple. Find people who want to work with you, who want to do this business. And that's my 10 tips.
Dee, I must say that was the most incredible training I've heard you do. You are phenomenal. You really are. And I feel, like I said, you're my right-hand woman. And I'm just so glad that you decided to come back and be part of it, because this whole Blackley region is got your name all over it, baby. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to get you to area and beyond. You are phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, girl. It's so important to this team. Right, so I've had so many trainings, and I just wanted to touch on a few from area training that you guys didn't go to, because I know we've had lots of AAC trainings before. But I got some really good tips from RVP Stephanie Connell, and she just put, you know what, you need to find your reason as to why you're doing Arbonne. What is your reason? That is the biggest thing. To dig deep, like, why are you here? What are you doing it for? Find that out. As soon as you find that out, you know how much effort you're going to put in. And love the process. Fall in love with the day-to-day activities of building this business. So no's can be tough, but when you get enough no's, you're going to get a yes. So the Go for No book is great, because the more no's you get, the law of averages is going to say you're going to get a yes. So I've had an awful lot of no's since AAC, and I've been talking to Danny, and I said, Danny, I just don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's really frustrating me now. I've spoken to so many people, and I'm normally really good with results, and it's just not happening, and I'm not happy. But you know what? It's not about that. It's about doing the do, loving what you're doing, and let people come back when they're ready. I say it time and time again. We are the messengers. We're here to deliver a message and for people to make that decision. But the control freak in me wants to go to people. Can't you see Arbonne for what it is? Have a look. That's not the way. And also another top tip is follow up. I learned this today, as you've probably heard in the group. So me and Tara went to a beauty group, which Tara bought some facial mask things that would work well with the Arbonne product. These light therapy things for the face. And so I gave her some samples. I was like, yep. She's like, I followed up with her a couple of months. Yep. She said she was going to get back to me. I forgot to get back to her. Should have put it in my diary, so I knew to get back to her. Flicking through my messages, got back to her today. She went, oh, that was ages ago. I love the product, but I'm Neil Yards representative now. And I was like, what? So I said to her, do you know what? I'm over the moon for you. Absolutely amazing. Well done. Incredible. If you'd like to get together and support each other's businesses, that'd be great too. I'd love to help you out. She went, oh, I don't know. I've just started now. I said, well, you learnt your first tip, haven't you? The results in the follow-up. She didn't get back to me then. But yeah, I just kept laughing, because it's true. Just don't leave it too long. Because that was my thing. I would always be like, oh, I'm pestering people. Oh, don't do it. Do you know what? I've had people message me about business opportunities. I've had people message me about products, and they constantly follow up. I don't feel like I'm being bumped. I just feel like I'm being reminded. So that's what we've got to learn to do. Follow up every day, not every day, sorry, every week or month, just constantly keep that interaction going. And that's what I've started to do, which is brilliant. Personal growth, we all know the thing is, what you get told the most in this business, no matter what event you're attending, the message is always the same. Personal growth is the only way you're going to grow your business to the level that you want to grow, because you have to grow ultimately to get there first. So that's great. I love personal development. I really do. And taking responsibility, not putting those little excuses in the way. I used to so much go, do you know what? And I was terrible for not, I do the do a lot, but there'll be times where I've done the do a lot, not got the results, and gone, I'm not going to go to that DA. And that could have been the time that I could have met someone. So it was a bit of a pain. I did a DA on Monday, and I really didn't feel like up to it. I had to take my car to the garage. I thought the wheels were falling off. It was a bit of a palaver, and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to get there anyway. It's going to be a bit late. So glad I did. I met a lovely lady on the tram, and we travelled all the way to Clapham Junction together. We were chatting. We connected on Facebook. She wants to lose weight for her son's wedding in this beautiful Sussex mansion that he's getting married in next year. She's got family here, there, and everywhere. And I was like, great, let's talk. So now we're in the middle of talking, which is good. You just don't know who you're going to meet. So even though I didn't want to go, and I could have said to Sam, do you know what? You're going to have to do it on your own, because like the car's been in. I don't know what time I'm going to get there. The train was delayed. I got there about 20 past, so I had 10 minutes to put the banner up and get the nutrition out. It's crazy. But, remember that when you have got personal circumstances that do hold you back, don't feel guilty. So whereas I would completely punish myself for not being able to attend an event, actually personal circumstances, some of them, you know what's an excuse and you know what's not. Only you know that. And I think that's what's most important. I said to Danny, I really need to get to this training. She's like, just, do you know what, it's fine. Your main thing is doing your activity, get what you've got to do. Because everyone knows I love an Arbonne training, and I will do whatever it takes to get there. So yeah, do whatever it takes, but obviously don't punish yourself when you know you've got a good reason not to attend. Refuel yourself, always refuel, because you've got to refuel yourself first by having massages, thanks Amanda, and by diffusing essential oils. The Arbonne essential oils which I've brought around tonight are amazing. So we're gonna have a good old smell of them, which is really good. And just have that long bath. Do whatever it takes to refuel yourself and give yourself that energy so you can move forward with your business. That's really important. Maker's Miracles is a favourite, and I'm definitely going to be doing that again. It says, what do you need to do to set your belief on fire? Focus on what you need to grow and stick true to you and what you need. That's what it's about. But what I like about Chris and Amy Weiler, they always say, follow the bouncing ball. Follow the red bouncing ball. That's all they kept saying to me in area training. Follow the red bouncing ball. So whatever's been done before, do that. Don't try and bounce in a different direction. Follow that bouncing ball, like what Dee said, following on for that message. Do what's already been done. You know what to do. You've got a tracker for that reason exactly. If I personally, now I'm going for region, we all are as a team, you know, I've timed that by 5. So I'm reaching out to 5 new people, you know, as a minimum. Some days, my actual big goal is to do 10 a day, and that's what I've been doing. So, you know, I've had a hell of a lot of no's, but I know I'm going to get a yes going boom, 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 because they're all going to come at once, because I've had all the no's at once, which is fine. And it's just about finding the people and, you know, and not only that, you're practicing. That's the main thing. Go to work, put all your effort in and have fun. And just, it's about having the best work ethic. There's so much. You can't even put it into one training because there is so much. It's about having a dream team. If there's people that you're scared of talking to, it's what Scott Campbell said. Think of people as red and amber. So red are people that you know you're really a bit scared to talk to. You know they'd be amazing at the business, but you just think, oh no, I can't talk to them. This whole point of the business is to sponsor us. So if you've got red people on your list, go and message them. Just message them. You don't know, this could be exactly what they were looking for. Sponsor up. Always sponsor up. That's probably it for now. But Danny, did you want to finish off with anything, my darling?
Absolutely loved everything that Dee said. I put it in the chat saying, oh my God, wow. And I think the best trainings are the ones that just come from the heart, which it did then with Dee. And Stacey, some incredible points. And what you were saying about how obviously going to trainings and stuff, like, yeah, trainings are great. And I think the best way to work out what you should be doing is to work out how many hours a week you want to work on your business. So for me, I do about 20 hours a week. Sometimes it's a bit less, sometimes it's a bit more, but it's about, let's say, 20 hours a week. So if next week I've got all of my 20 hours dedicated to working are filled out with one-to-ones and parties, I then wouldn't go to a DA because I'm already doing my 20 hours. I'm not going to eat into my family time or my me time. Like I value my family time and my me time as important as my business, not one's higher than the other. But if next week I've only got 2 one-to-ones and nothing else, then I'll be like, right, let's get myself to a DA, let's get myself to this, because I'm going to fill that time. So I think that what you're saying, Stacey, is correct in that you don't want to stress yourself by going, right, I've got to get to this, I've got to go to that, I've got to go to this. No. What you need to do is what you're doing, what you've just said. Decide how many hours a week you're doing, and yeah, fill that time, but don't overflow it, don't add into it. And I think the biggest thing that people do, and I made this mistake, is I would eat into my family time because I would think that my business was the biggest priority in my life, and that if I'd already filled my Arbonne time and there was like a DA and that somebody had asked me to go to a party and there was this, that and the other, I would then eat into my family time and do more Arbonne. And actually that's not the point. That's not what Petter wanted. He absolutely didn't want us doing that. He wanted us to give up the time that we want to give up for Arbonne, but not eat into our other things that we're doing. Like I know Dee and Marie said you've got your church time. Some people go yoga. Some people have got all different things going on, like school committees. Like don't eat into that. Absolutely no. do the hours that you dedicate and fill it, but don't overflow it. So yeah, Stacey, I absolutely agree with everything you said, and I couldn't agree with everything else more. Tonight's call has been amazing. I'm so excited for the Blackley region. Like, before the year's out, you guys will be your own region, and you so deserve it. You all work so hard, and you're just the nicest team, and you're just all incredible. And I can't wait for there to be much more Blackley regions all over the place, and everyone's just growing in strength with kindness, and it's just a wonderful atmosphere to be around. Final thoughts, State Regional Vice President Stacey Blackley?
Do you know what I can't wait for? Promoting my areas and my district managers. That is the most important thing to me, because it means I've put my love and my effort into these incredible people that mean the world to me, to grow their business and help support their families. That is what means most to me. I love you all so much. You are incredible. You guys are worth it. You know you got this. You can do it. You really, honestly, I can't thank Arbonne enough. I said this, Danny, for the friendships I've made that are for life. That this is my family I get to choose. And that, for me, you know, for my kids to love it, for Paul to completely embrace it. You know, it's just amazing, and I thank you all so much. And an incredible, massive thank you, Danny, for introducing us and bringing us all together. Because without you saying yes, I wouldn't have said yes, and I wouldn't have all these beautiful people around me. Thank you. Thanks for coming on, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, no.